Groups of Committee Fucker, and I'm with Cleopatra, the cat. Yes, Maid Matt's cat. And it is Survivor Series month, so yeah, we are going to have a match, and I hope that you like it. And why are you looking at me like that? We haven't even started yet, you stupid feline. Stop it. Okay, you asked for it. Ah! Oh, Frog Zero, Cat 1. I'm hurt bad. I need an ambulance. Hey, me and Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle. Hey, me and Matt here. This is Killer Kyle, and welcome to Wheels of Fury. And this is Survivor Series.
Hi.
So this will be a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of changes, and I think I don't know if it'd be for the better. I mean, if you obviously didn't see it, but our Facebook chat on our page, we talked about the whole Nia Jax incident, so
Yeah.
there are more changes though. So
A few more, yeah.
we're gonna start off with the Cruiserweight Championship. We have Mini Reigns, Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. It's gonna be an interesting match.
Yeah.
I think that Buddy Murphy's been one of the best wrestlers of today, especially on 205. He's come a long way from the tag team division.
He's come a long way from being on NXT, tag teaming with Wesley Blake.
Right. So, I mean, that'll be a good match. I think both of them are actually very good. I know that Mustafa Ali has a very bad track record right now with concussions and, well, I think anyways, like how many injuries the guy's had.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say Buddy Rose because I don't see Mustafa Ali winning just yet. I've been wrong before.
I mean, Buddy's held the title since Crown Jewel, so he probably could hold the title a little longer. I mean, at some point, I do believe it should be Mustafa's time, but
Well, we did talk about Tommaso Ciampa being the longest NXT champion. That's not to say Buddy could be the longest Cruiserweight champion.
well, yeah, I mean, seemed to be they were shaping up Cedric Alexander to be the longest cruiserweight champion before he lost it to Buddy. Although I mean, he held it for
Since WrestleMania.
yeah, so like 180 days or something like that.
And you look at Mustafa Ali, and yeah, he's had a lot of injuries. So it's hard to see him as the champion right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Buddy's gonna win this one.
Yeah, I'm giving this one to Buddy myself.
Yeah, so that was easy.
Orbiting the Earth.
Yeah,
Remember,
the Tag Team Championship. Well, Authors of Pain versus the Bar.
Yes, the champion versus champion tag team match. The Raw Tag Champs against the SmackDown Tag Champs. The Authors of Pain and the Bar.
Yeah. It's so nice to have Authors of Pain have Tweety Bird as their manager.
Tweety Bird. Yeah, really. One thing that I do find interesting, and I kind of understand it, but I don't fully understand it yet, is the association between the Bar and the Big Show.
Well, I think they just wanted somebody to help face the New Day. But at the same time, I get it. I mean, Big Show is still relatively a pretty good wrestler. And here's a guy that hit the gym hard and has abs. And is like trying to be the best he can be than he was before. I think you're right. I don't know why the Bar needs him. I just don't know what else they would do with Big Show.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I could ever see him in the title picture again.
Right.
I mean, never say never, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Now, I can see Big Show being a diversion for Drake Maverick,
Oh, yeah.
but Drake very seldomly gets involved in the matches, so maybe it'll be like Big Show combat one or both members of the Authors of Pain, and then the Bar maybe gets the win.
Yeah, no, that's a possibility.
Because, I mean, I don't really see Drake Maverick wanting to fuck with Big Show, that's for sure.
Well, no, but I mean, Authors of Pain new in the WWE. Well, on the main roster, they're the champions now.
Right.
If you put the Bar over, I don't know if that's gonna hurt Authors of Pain or because I mean, the Bar's already proven themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't know honestly at this point.
Yeah, I mean, would it be beneficial to put the Authors of Pain over? Absolutely. What would happen after that? I mean, the Authors of Pain have been on a pretty destructive tear on Raw since debuting.
Right.
So,
What's not to say Sanity comes in. I don't know who would. Well, they would obviously help the Bar win. I'm sure. I don't know. Like that's a hard call.
yeah.
But I mean, I want to state the obvious and say that Authors of Pain are gonna win. But
Right.
then again, the Bar have Show, so I'm not sure.
Right, yeah.
Hell, whatever. I'm just gonna say Authors of Pain.
Me, I'll go Authors of Pain myself. I just think that the Authors of Pain need more of a push than the Bar.
Right. No.
Yes, the bar has the Big Show, and the Big Show can be a very big asset to the bar. I just think Authors of Pain should get one over on the bar. Just kind of, the old veterans putting over the rookie, so to speak.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
Never thought about it.
Orbiting the Earth.
Remember,
Let's go another champion versus champion match. You got the current Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins, going against the United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good match for sure.
It's kind of funny on SmackDown having a interview with Nakamura, and he was watching the thing what Seth Rollins had to say on Raw, and Nakamura's not on my mind right now. He's the furthest thing from my mind. My main focus right now is Dean Ambrose and why he did what he did to me and all this other stuff. And Nakamura's like, that hurt my feelings. It's like, okay, you're trying to portray Nakamura now as a guy that has sensitive feelings?
Sarcasm.
Oh yeah, sarcasm.
But I think what Seth did was stupid. It's very fucking stupid. You're having a match for the against the United States Champion, and you're focused on Dean Ambrose? Like, fucking seriously? Like, what the fuck is your problem? You had a match with Nakamura. Nakamura, the guy who was in fucking New Japan, and he was a champion. And, and you're fucking... Thanks. Foul!
One thing I noticed about this match is they've been hyping up a lot of the matches. The women's match, Universal Champion against the WWE Champion, and their 5-on-5 matches and stuff like that. And yes, this match has been talked about, but it seems to be this match is the sleeper match, if you will.
The point is, you go out on Raw and you say, look, I don't give a shit about my opponent at Survivor Series. Fuck Dean Ambrose. You got a match for Shinsuke fucking Nakamura. You do the match. You fuck everyone else and you face Nakamura at SummerSlam. He is your number one priority. But nope, you gotta focus on Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose can wait. You know, it's a joke. Like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
You know? So, Nakamura should fucking clobber Seth Rollins. Kinshasa, that's it. We're done. Because, obviously, Seth doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure when it comes down to it, Seth's focus will be on Nakamura for the match. But when it comes down to it, it's mainly the focus is put on Dean and Seth as opposed to Seth and
What did you just say? Okay.
Nakamura.
Yeah, I know. That's
Knock, who's there?
better than Shen.
I guess, yeah. And there really isn't anything to say that Ambrose won't get involved in this match on Sunday, so I mean...
Yeah, well, I don't know. I still think Nakamura should win.
Yeah.
I think Seth really butchered his interview or whatever on Raw, which is very disappointing to say the least.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was your go-home show on Raw for Survivor Series. You would at least think you'd put some effort into talking about your Survivor Series match, but oh no, I'm just gonna I'll deal with Nakamura when I get to Nakamura. I more care about Ambrose right now. It's like, okay, I think you did shot yourself in the foot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I ruined your rant.
Now we go on to a Survivor Series match. We have Team Balor, which is Finn Balor, of course.
I think what you're trying to do is a men's 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. You got Team Raw with Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley with Baron Corbin and Leo Rush against Team SmackDown with The Miz, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting match. I have no use for Bobby Lashley anymore. I like the fact that he has a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like Finn Balor, and I get it. He's white bread. Well, I mean the whole Demon King thing.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's fine. I still say his shit in New Japan was better. So you have... They're gonna pick Team SmackDown anyways. I mean, they got both good competitors on the other side. I do like Jeff Hardy. I think he still got it despite the fact that I'm surprised he's not crippled himself. Yeah, I'm gonna go Team SmackDown.
I would really like to see, I don't think it'll happen, but I would like to see Miz either be the first one eliminated or like one of the first eliminated, because I mean, he's basically made it, oh, I'm the team captain, I get to say what goes, and I get to kick people off the team and add new people onto the team if I want to. And it's like, you're 4 days, well, 6 days away from Survivor Series, and you were a man short. Just friggin' go with what you got, add a 5th member, and shut the fuck up.
Exactly. So, I say Team SmackDown. What do you say? I always enjoyed SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Team SmackDown. I don't like Dolph Ziggler. I like Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley's dork. And Finn Balor, man, I could take him or leave him. Like I said, better in New Japan. So, I mean, SmackDown doesn't really have my pick of anyone I would put on my team, but well, Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy. Hell, Rey Mysterio was awesome as well.
Yes.
He's a veteran. He just came back. So yeah, Team SmackDown for me.
Yeah, there was that little discussion rant thing I said about Miz. I think I'll go SmackDown myself, just to see what'll happen.
Repetition is of the greatest importance.
Let's go on to the women's Survivor Series match. We have Mickey James, Natalia, Nia, Nosebreaker, Jax.
Nosebreaker, good one.
Yeah.
Tamina and Ruby Riott with Alexa Bliss, and Liv and Sarah in the Riot Squad against Team SmackDown, which is Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, and whoever is going to replace Charlotte
Yeah,
in a match that we'll talk about here in a little bit.
I think that Mandy Rose is gonna fit in. I mean, somehow she's gotta fit in. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go opposite, actually. I'm gonna say Team Raw. Because I'm no longer a real fan of Asuka. You know, Carmella is whatever. She's one of those quirky wrestlers, I guess.
I mean, with Carmella, they had her as a heel for quite a bit, and then once
She went with R-Truth.
once it came time for her to be with R-Truth in the next match challenge, she became how she used to be before she turned heel, but not as, or maybe a little more quirky and corny.
Yeah, it all became about the dance party and doing that stupid little dance that they do now.
Yes.
So, yeah, for me it's gonna be Team Raw for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well Team Raw gets along, considering what's gone on the last couple weeks with Natalia and Ruby Riott, and Team SmackDown. I mean, if they do put Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose on the same team, there seemed to be some friction developing between Sonya and Mandy, so who knows what would happen there. But I'm gonna go. Who do I want to go with? Honestly, for me, it's one of those things where, like, what's going on with Natalia and Ruby Riott, and then you potentially add in Mandy Rose on Team SmackDown, and Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose having their little friction.
It's gonna be fucked up.
Tossed in the air.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow.
Orbiting the Earth.
So let's go to the Take Team Survivor Series match, which is interesting.
Yes.
So you have Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, Jesse and Chester. You have the B Team.
Yeah.
You've got the Revival, who I wish would still fucking get a win. They're being treated like fucking bitches.
Essentially.
So Lucha House Parties, they're taking on.
And the Ascension, which is Connor and Vector against Team SmackDown, the Usos, the New Day, the Sanity, Gallows and Anderson, and the Clones.
Yeah.
The newly reformed and I guess rehired Epico and Primo Colon.
You know, it's funny because I probably wasn't up if Team Raw did a promo for the Take Team thing.
Basically what it was like, it's supposed to be a battle royal
Yeah.
to determine the team captain, or what tag team would be the captain for the team at Survivor Series. Braun Strowman came out and, was trying to hold Raw hostage, and he wanted another shot at the Universal title against Brock, and wanted to get his hands on Baron Corbin, and all this other stuff. And then, a little later on in the night, they actually had the Battle Royal. Bobby and Gable ended up winning, and then it was basically like, instead of Bobby choosing who would be the other members of the team, it's like, okay, we've got the B Team, we've got the Ascension, we've got the Lucha House Party, and we've got the Revival. Tag team division on Raw. Let's go that way. And then, of course, there was the match with the New Day and the Usos to determine the team captains for that team. Of course, the Usos won, and the Usos said, hey, we like you, we respect you. Matches we've had against each other have been absolute wars.
Yeah.
So we want you on our team. And then on SmackDown this week, it was basically just so happened you got Gallows and Anderson, Sanity, and then out of the blue, no pun intended, you have the Clones.
Yeah.
And it's like, where the fuck did these guys come from?
Yeah, I guess it just showed out the fuck out of nowhere.
Because, I mean, like, yeah, okay, you had Primo involved in, like, a few matches, and then you didn't see him for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, hey, there he is with his cousin or whatever, Epico, and it's like, wait, what? Come again?
Oh, I know. But I think that fucking Team SmackDown looks like a tougher tag team, but in this case, it could go either way. They cut a hell of a promo on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Just whatever. But Team Raw also has a solid tag team Survivor Series team. So I don't even know. Like I honestly don't know at this point.
Yeah. It's basically a wait and see, essentially.
Yeah. I love Sanity. I also love Bobby Roode. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'll wait and see. So let's talk about this match now. SmackDown, we got the biggest shock this year. Daniel Bryan not only becoming the new WWE champion, but also turning heel.
Yes.
Which I don't know if anybody saw coming.
Not likely.
But this is weird because you've got Brock Lesnar's a heel. You've got Daniel Bryan's a heel. So, I mean, obviously they didn't want AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar again.
Right.
But do you really think it was wise to have Daniel Bryan win so they could have heel versus heel?
The way I see it is give Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship, and okay, yeah, he didn't have the titles very long after he won at WrestleMania
yeah.
30, so give him another run.
But to turn him heel so soon,
I know.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna work. It's just, how are they gonna do the whole yes thing now? Or change his music, if they do.
I was just saying though, like, give Daniel the title, let him have a longer run with it. Okay, yeah, you turned him heel, but I really feel it's, can Daniel beat the bigger man, and it more than likely will end up being Brock goes over.
True. But, you know, never say never. I think.
I know.
If Daniel Bryan can pull it off, and I mean, you gotta think about this, put this in consideration too. With the amount of brain injuries that this guy's had, and you look at someone like Brock Lesnar, who's famous for tossing people around.
Oh yeah, suplexing them, tossing them
There's
around.
no fucking way they're gonna have Brock Lesnar do that to Daniel Bryan, who just was retired for a year because he had brain injury.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have any signs of that now, but
No.
still.
I believe that they will more than likely tell Brock, hey, you know, You can suplex them. You can do your whole spiel that you do to opponents with Daniel. Give him an F5 and whatever. But go easy on him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Brock will make sure he takes care of Daniel.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. We know how much of a loose cannon Brock can be. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm going to surprise you, though. Now, I'll say Daniel Bryan's going to go over.
As much as I would like to see that happen, I got a feeling it's going to be Brock all night long.
Well, okay. Well, we'll see if we get it.
Repetition is of the greatest importance.
So, we got one last match. We have was supposed to be SmackDown champion Becky Lynch versus Raw champion Ronda Rousey. It's now going to be Charlotte taking Becky's place and no title. It's just, well, there wasn't going to be a title. It was going to, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I think it was very humble for Becky to have Charlotte in her place for the Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a thing on our SmackDown chat talking about the whole should Nia Jax be reprehended for what happened. And I think she should. I think a talking to would be wise, but if this is the only set injury that she's done.
Yeah. This is the only time she's really done some major damage to an opponent in her main roster tenure, so.
Yeah, and like we said, people make mistakes.
Yep.
So, it'll still be interesting now. I mean, you know how Ronda is. We know how Charlotte is. I don't know at this point. I would like to see Ronda go over, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, I'm still going to say Ronda Rousey.
I'm sure Charlotte will put up a good fight against Ronda. Will Charlotte win? Maybe. Can Charlotte win? We'll see. Could it be a one-sided beating on the part of Ronda? More than likely. So it'll be a interesting match.
So, you don't have a pick?
I'll just go Ronda.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is going to be an interesting Survivor Series. We obviously picked different sides for the two different matches for Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan. Well, I said Daniel Bryan, you said Brock Lesnar. And Nakamura and Seth Rollins will be a good match. If Seth Rollins remembers to, well, you know.
Wear a fucking cup!
And, yeah, so Ronda Rousey and Charlotte's going to be a good match. It's going to be, well, yeah, Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali is going to be, I can't wait to see it, you know. I'm rambling, but I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to say?
It should be a good show. Looking forward to it. The changes to the card really made the card more interesting.
Yeah.
So,
I was watching Fine Saint's video, and he said you had the same thing. It wasn't as fun before, but now it seems a lot more interesting, this card. So, I can't wait to see what happens. And honestly, I can't wait to see what happens either. I mean, this is the first time in years since Bryan became a heel. So
Yeah.
we'll see how interesting it is. It almost reminded me of, it might even, if possible, if a miracle happens, being AJ Lee back.
yeah.
So, this is gonna be a good show. I can't wait. And there we go. Anything you want to say?
Should be a good show. Looking forward to it. And be interested to see what happens.
So, I mean Matt, and this is Killer Kyle. And we will see you next. Deuces.
Goodbye.